You think your hood is the most dangerous place to be? Then it means you haven't seen the kind of catastrophe that can happen in the ocean. Here are some of the most terrifying yet captivating encounters in the ocean.
Can't do it. I did it again.
All right.
A man suddenly toppled into the water when his board flipped over.
This video is solid proof that you don't go kayaking without experience. This man goes kayaking and finds himself in the middle of the ocean with no understanding of what to do. A hungry shark catches his scent and comes for a bite, but today is his lucky day.
There's a man in Hawaii floating in the middle of the ocean, but he doesn't even know how to kayak. As you can see, he can't even find the seat. When all of a sudden a giant tiger shark comes up and tries to get his foot, but the tiger shark takes one smell and decides to swim away.
This man is innocently fishing in the middle of a swamp. Suddenly his bait is caught. He happily pulls, not knowing a croc lies below. Turning into Barry Allen, he becomes the fastest man on water in a matter of seconds.
It's super crazy, but pay attention, because if you blink, you might just miss it. This guy is in the swamps, probably catfishing like they all do in the South, and when he's pulling up his catfish line, all of a sudden, out comes Killer Croc. This man's little legs had never moved faster before in his entire life.
Not everything about the ocean needs to be scary. Watch this wholesome moment as a whale lets a family pet it before swimming off.
Did I get it?
Oh my God!
Bad friends exist everywhere, even in the ocean. Their friend is hanging on for dear life, screaming and shouting. Instead of helping him, they film him. On their way to defend their country at sea, these innocent soldiers are caught in a massive wave. Needless to say, if it were me, I'd be rethinking my life choices. Most of them laughed, some were scared. But I'm quite happy they dodged that bullet. The wave's force is incredible, tossing their boat like a toy. The mix of laughter and fear among the soldiers highlights the unpredictability of the sea and the importance of camaraderie in facing such challenges.
Kind of broke out, eh?
The one behind it didn't. Holy shit. That's God. Shit.
I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of scared then.
People think sharks are the major things to be scared of. Well, to be honest, that's not close to it. Imagine a giant squid. Watch as this giant squid takes this innocent man's surfboard hostage. He kept struggling for his board. I guess he loves it, but if it were me, I'd be on the next flight home. The sheer power and tenacity of this sea animal is crazy, refusing to let go. The man's determination to reclaim his board contrasts sharply with the terrifying realization of what he's up against.
Looks like our friend here was having the vacation of a lifetime. That is, until a giant squid came onto the scene and cut his vacation short by refusing to let go of his surfboard. The surfer tries everything and even tugs on the board's rope to force the squid to let go. But the squid isn't budging one bit.
I love the good side of humans. A diver frees a whale from a fishing hook. It's safe to say the whale got relieved and the man made a pretty good friend.
A sperm whale asks a diver to be freed from a fishing hook.
Au niveau hors de l'eau, j'ai un petit peu forcé pour le lui enlever parce que quand même c'est assez gros, hein. Et pour nous remercier, il nous a fait la fête. On peut pas l'expliquer.
People have termed sharks to be all dangerous, but I can say like humans, good sharks also exist. This is surreal. This is a rare video of an Australian giant cuttlefish. Quite cute, I can't lie. Everything about the fish looks perfect. Look at the fins, so distinct, they make statements. The cuttlefish's vibrant colors and sexy patterns are mesmerizing, displaying the incredible diversity and beauty of marine life.
You really don't even need dive gear. You could see them with a snorkel. We have definitely crashed the party. Two big males are engaged in a dance-off.
Note guys, learn from your mistakes. Observe this bird cruising on the surface of the ocean. A shark has its sights set on it. The shark goes for the bird. Skillfully, the bird evades it. But like a broken record, the bird goes back to stay on the ocean surface, and the shark comes for it like a rock in the tide, finally killing it.
Perfect example of how you should learn from your mistakes. A shark had its sights set on this bird floating on the surface. After being able to dodge the shark attack about 3 times, this guy didn't get the hint and stayed in the water. And it happened just as the shark got its chance. It pounced on the very unaware bird.
This video of a great white shark is enough to send chills down your spine. Look at its eyes, the sharp teeth, the amount of energy in its motions. It's enough to keep one vibrating for days. Its swift, predatory movements and intense gaze serve as a reminder of the raw power and danger that lurk beneath the ocean's surface.
I always used to wonder what all the fuss was about with the great white sharks. That was, until I saw this clip. Have a look for yourself. Just seeing the way this shark pounced on the line gave me goosebumps. The jaws, the razor-sharp teeth, they're sure to inflict unforgettable injuries.
This family can count today as their lucky day. As the woman reeled the fish onto the boat, a huge shark came, took the fish, and hit their boat, giving them fear for days. I'm sure that would be their last trip in a while. The sudden appearance of the shark is both thrilling and terrifying, as it lunges out of the water with incredible speed and power. The boat rocks violently, and the family's screams of surprise and fear are genuine.
A family out on a fishing trip to Cape Cod Bay experienced something very unusual. As the woman reeled in the catch, a massive shark emerged out of nowhere, took the catch, bumped into the boat, splashed water all over, and scared everyone on board. I guess that's just the downside of being out in the ocean.
This looks like an oil spillage in the middle of the sea, but that's not it. It was a school of fish whose party was crashed by 2 sharks, which were now literally surrounded by food. The chaotic scene as the sharks dart through the densely packed fish is a vivid display of the ocean's predator-prey dynamics. The fish swirl in a desperate attempt to escape, creating a mesmerizing, if not terrifying, spectacle. This encounter highlights the constant struggle for survival in the marine world and simply shows just how more powerful some animals are.
But as the camera zoomed in, it became clear that the black spot was actually a gigantic school of bunkerfish, and the fishy part was crashed by a bunch of hungry sharks. These sharks were literally swimming in food. Recorded off the coast of the Hamptons, the clip showed an extremely rare shark feeding.
These fishermen caught sight of a huge alligator at the shore. The shark, on hearing them, turned back and launched dangerously at them. But that's a story for another time. They got out with their lives. The sheer size and power of the alligator was intimidating, and the sudden aggression of the alligator added to the tension. The fishermen's quick reactions and their relief at escaping unharmed show us the ever-present danger when interacting with wildlife.
2 fishermen in Kununurra, Australia, were out fishing for barramundi in the Ord River. But they got a lot more than that when they had an unexpected run-in with this massive crocodile. Measuring 4.5 to 5 meters, the reptile was missing a leg, just resting on the riverbank.
What would be your reaction if this many orcas are around you? Would you still take them to be friendly? The following video was taken during a sea expedition. Whale watchers were left in awe. I am sure they were so happy, as it would have been one of their many dreams. The main question to be asked is, why were they there? The sight of numerous orcas swimming gracefully around the boat is both mesmerizing and intimidating. The whale watchers' excitement is palpable, and the rare opportunity to observe these majestic creatures up close is unforgettable. This experience emphasizes the ocean's beauty and the awe it inspires, even amid its potential dangers. But trust me when I say you probably won't find me in a 3-mile radius of this.
Apart from all the numbers that are concerning, it's actually that all these orcas were quite hyped up for a hunt as well. In 2018, during a sea expedition in Norway, whale watchers were left in awe when they chanced upon an extraordinary spectacle.
I've never seen anything like this. Never! Ever!
This lady had a near-death experience that will keep her away from the sea for a while. She was about to dive when a huge shark appeared with its mouth open. She quickly retracted her legs. It's safe to say she was saved by her reflexes. One thing I'm sure about is it would take a hot minute for her to be back at sea. The shark's sudden appearance and the close call make us understand the unpredictable and often dangerous nature of the ocean. Her quick thinking and reflexes saved her from a potentially deadly encounter. This incident serves as a powerful reminder of the risks involved in ocean activities responsibilities and the importance of always staying alert.
No matter how much of a brave diver you might be, this surely would bring back and revalidate the good old fear of ending up in a shark's mouth. In November 2022, marine biologist Ocean Ramsey faced a tense moment when a 16-foot tiger shark surfaced with its mouth open as she prepared to dive.
Man feeds an alligator with a chicken every day. Turns out the alligator had a sudden change of taste. Sometimes we might want to switch meals, but what surprised me was how confidently a guy charged in. Fully knowing the alligator is in for a different kind of meat, at least he could calm the alligator and make it get it back in the water. The man's calm demeanor in the face of potential danger is admirable.
You may have heard of the expression, "Don't bite the hand that feeds you." It almost seems like this gator wanted to risk it all in exchange for something new, or perhaps just that his hunger was too great. A massive alligator at a Colorado gator farm got so carried away that instead of grabbing a raw turkey that was being offered, it decided to charge at the worker who was trying to feed it.
An old man living his best life, enjoying his old age to the fullest, went swimming at the beach. He decided to play with a dolphin, which got feisty and turned the man into the water. Thank goodness for the Good Samaritan with a kayak who came to the man's rescue.
Very frisky dolphin.
Romeo, go.
This video shows we just don't know what can happen next. Just look at this heartbreaking sight. This video shows the beautiful moment divers had when feeding sharks in the ocean. Isn't it beautiful to watch such a wholesome moment?
This diver is just existing with these peaceful lemon sharks.
This man is the definition of aura itself. But I'm curious, can any of you confidently do what he's doing right now? He even begins to pet them. Such confidence.
I'm curious, would you sit with these bull sharks for 5 minutes straight? Tell me in the comments below.
This would be a scary experience if it were me, but not to these adventurers. They are happy. I mean, lightning just struck not too far away from them, and they are laughing, making jokes about it. They rode on the rough waves and had the time of their lives.
This orca is a little bit curious. I think it just wanted to join the surfers.
Oh, surfing the wave. Oh, I just popped up in front of that guy. Oh, bro. Bro.
Look at this large school of fish in a bow-like form. Such a beautiful sight to see on the ocean floor. These divers are having the time of their lives. This octopus clung to this diver, and this is where extreme composure comes into play. The diver didn't panic, just made little leg movements to get the octopus off his leg. Tell me, if you were him, what would you do in said situation? Not every stone or rock seen in the ocean is a precious artifact. This video shows a stonefish perfectly camouflaged on the ocean floor. It burrows itself among the rocks, and only on closer inspection would one realize that it's a living creature. It is very venomous. In fact, it is said to be the most venomous fish in the world. Its prime targets are usually small fishes or an unknowing foot that mistakenly steps on it.
To the casual observer, not much is taking place in these waters, but it only appears that way. A closer look reveals something remarkable: the reef stonefish. The stonefish spends its days lying near rocks and coral, or burrowed in the sand, hiding in plain sight.
Some fishes look harmless at first glance, but getting in contact with them tells a different story. Here is a video of a sea lion that thinks it has found a feeble prey. As seen, the pufferfish is captured, but not long after, it swells with air, resembling a ball. It's safe to say that the sea lion went starving.
Sometimes a defeat can really be a victory.
Let's begin with this pufferfish, minding its own business in this calm river delta in Tanzania, Africa. Enter the predator. In this case, a river otter cousin to the Yellowstone sliders. It's trying to make an afternoon snack out of the pufferfish. How tough could it be? The otter captures the puffer. Well, sort of. I mean, not exactly.
Here's a video of a pufferfish, which, after being captured, swells to escape its confinement. It escapes and later returns to its original size.
The puffer has a poisonous gallbladder. If the otter actually ate the puffer, they'd both die. Puff Daddy survives, and the otter goes in search of another meal it can sink its teeth into.
The video below contains a rare sighting of a giant squid. It was sighted in Japan, and it's indeed a rare sight. It highlights the fascinating and hidden world of the deep blue sea, showcasing how only a small percentage of the ocean has been explored. While on a dive in the ocean for treasure, this man searches the ocean floor carefully and finds a gold chain lost to the sea. He sold it for a whopping $700,000.
This diver uncovers a golden chain using his metal detector. Certainly a very lucky find. He ended up selling the chain for $700. But just wait until you see the next video.
This video shows why dolphins are the dogs of the ocean. A large shark approached a diver as he went to the surface to breathe. Not wanting to get caught with his legs dangling, he dove back deeper into the ocean. An amazing sight befell him when he thought the shark was coming in for the kill. Dolphins intervened to protect the diver from such a beautiful sight.
A very large Atlantic hammerhead shark came up over the edge of the reef onto the white sand ridge. I needed to breathe, and when I went to the surface, the shark followed. Some of the dolphins seemed to desert me. I didn't want to be caught with my legs dangling, so I dove down a few feet and started filming. Then the most remarkable thing happened. Here is the footage exactly as I shot it.